Since he was forsaken, he was more than just a sacrifice. They might say, as if you don't punish the lamb, and so the Old Testament sacrifices don't assume PS. Now, the Greek base for impute is logic, so it's like reasoning us to be righteous. And the word bear is simply carry. So because he carried our wrongs, we have that reason to be righteous before God. That's not an argument, just a nice way to say it. He sacrifices to take away whatever God had against us. He bore those sins to the grave. Penalty substitution adds a punishment. How do they justify this addition? By saying God bruised him. And the context of the second to last paragraph of Isaiah 53 is after the fact. The previous context, paragraph, was during the crucifixion. During, he was bruised, but after the fact, God bruised him and was satisfied to make his sacrifice. This is an important distinction. Seeing the bruising after the fact, rather than in the moment, shows that we can relate this to the cross in an after-the-fact way. God is not getting the pleasure out of the pain, but the sacrifice that he had made. Rather than saying God punished Christ, we can say that he was damaged or cursed to some extent, and as part of God's sacrificial looking back, God damaged and forsook his body. Peter emphasized his body. This is not a spiritual curse, although the law which pronounced it was spiritual. What's this mean? In order to prove PS, you need the word bruised, but that alone is not enough to prove the bruising was anything more than sacrifice. So by the context, we get more information. We see that God purposely bruised him, but only as a sacrifice. But if this was evidence for PS, then it would have been in the previous context of Isaiah 53. Furthermore, the word bruised is in both contexts of Isaiah 53, both the last two paragraphs. But God is the subject only in the latter paragraph about sacrifice. Why this inconsistency? Unless PS wasn't true.